everyone, and welcome back. Today I wanted to run through what I keep in my everyday bag. And I have three basic bags in my collection. I have a small Michael Kors purse, which I take on dates and whenever I'm leaving the house for just a little while. And then I have a medium-sized backpack, which acts as my everyday bag and is actually the bag that I'm going to be running through for this video. It is the bag that I grab every single time I leave the house. And then I have a bigger overnight backpack, which has a bunch of zippers and compartments, which makes it really, really convenient for when I'm going out of town for less than 4 or 5 days. And I have had this bag for over a decade, and I have loved it the entire time. I am absolutely in love with this bag. And it has held up through the years, which is really a statement for the quality of bag that I bought, even though I'm pretty sure I just bought it at Walmart. And I picked this bag simply because it has a classic color scheme and it has a few compartments to keep it organized and tidy. And in the front pocket is where I keep things that I need to quickly access and that I grab pretty frequently. And of course, I keep my wallet in this compartment. And my wallet holds all of my essentials like my driver's license and my library card. I keep my debit and credit card in here, and I keep a few membership cards for places that I have memberships for. And keeping it in this front pocket just allows me to be able to quickly reach around to the back and pull it out of this front pocket whenever I need it. And another thing I keep in this front pocket is hand sanitizer. And I've been using this bottle of hand sanitizer for a very long time. Bath and Body Works doesn't even sell these types of hand sanitizers anymore. They have a different design. It's not the same hand sanitizer that was in here when I originally bought it. I've just been refilling this bottle for the past probably decade because I don't really need to buy a new one when I keep hand sanitizer in my house and can easily refill this bottle every time that I need to. Another thing I keep in this front pocket is a compact reusable straw. And I use this whenever I go out to eat so that I don't have to use the plastic straw that the waiter brings to me. And I know I could easily just not use a straw, but I hate the feeling of the cold on my teeth. And so really a straw is the best option for me. And there is another pocket on the front of this backpack. It is a just general zipper pocket. And in here I only keep a handful of miscellaneous things that really don't have any other place. And I keep a variety of items in here. The first being my anxiety meds. And I generally keep these in my backpack for whenever I'm out of the house. And this makes it so that if I'm hit with an anxiety attack when I'm out of the house, I can take a pill if I need it. Now, at home, whenever I'm hit with an anxiety attack, I can do things like take a relaxing bath or I can take a nap. But whenever I'm out of the house, I can't do that. So it's really nice to have my anxiety pills on me for in emergency situations. And in this pocket, I also keep 2 face masks. Now, I know that we don't really use these anymore because COVID isn't as big of a thing as it used to be, but some doctor's offices in my community still require you to wear a face mask, so I do keep these in my bags just in case I might need one. And another weird thing that's kind of unique to me that I keep in this bag is I keep this little fake passport in my bag. And there's a reason that I keep this in my bag, and that's because I attend a program at the library called Adventurescapes. And each month we explore a different country through food, activities, and trivia. And each month we get a new label every single time we go. We've been to several of these in the past, but Tyler accidentally threw away our old passports. And so these little labels kind of act like a passport stamp to show you everywhere that we've explored at the library. And I just think this is really fun, and it's nice to keep in my backpack so I don't forget it every month. And then in the bigger pocket, I keep a variety of items that don't fit in the smaller pockets, and these are items that I don't generally grab for regularly, but it's nice to keep in my backpack for if I need them. And the first thing I keep in there is a first aid kit, and it houses things like band-aids and vitamin ointments so that if we are out and about and someone gets a scrape or a bump, then we can quickly access this whenever we need it. I bought this right before we went to Disney to keep in my bag, and I've kept it in my backpack ever since. And then the next thing I keep in my bag is a pair of sunglasses. These are my prescription sunglasses. I've mentioned them in a few videos before, but I do like to keep these handy because I hate when the sun gets in my eyes, and because I'm so short, the visors in a car don't work half of the time. If you're short, you understand, but I do like to keep these in my bag for everyday use. And I also keep some pain pills in my purse. This has come in handy more times than I can count. And in here, I keep things like ibuprofen, Midol, allergy pills, and even some cold medicine. And people know that I keep this in my bag, and people are always asking me for things whenever we are out and about. So this has really come in handy, and this is one of the best purchases that I have ever made. And much like my reusable straw, I keep a travel silverware kit in this pocket as well. And this has also come in handy whenever we've eaten at restaurants, especially during COVID, whenever they were using disposable products instead of reusables. And this also comes in handy whenever we are out getting ice cream, because whenever we get ice cream, I try to do it as sustainably as possible. So instead of getting my ice cream in a cup, I will get it in a waffle cone and I will eat it with a spoon. And so it's generally a zero waste experience whenever we go for ice cream because I have this little thing. I also keep a collapsible shopping bag in this purse for sustainability purposes. I don't need a plastic bag every time I go to a store. I can just pop this out, unfold it, and put all of the items that I've purchased in my reusable shopping bag. And then whenever I'm done with it, I can collapse it up, put it back in its little container, and just attach it to the internal zipper in my backpack. And this one's self-explanatory, but I also keep a pen in my backpack for if I quickly need to jot down something or if someone needs to borrow one. I like to keep a pen in my bag. I think most women keep a pen in their purse. And then within the big compartment of my backpack, I also like to keep a zipper bag of smaller items that I like to keep with me. And so this bag really helps me contain the clutter of these small items and keeps my purse from getting out of hand with a bunch of tiny little items. And so in this bag, I keep a stick of chapstick. This is one that I got for Christmas this past Christmas. I generally like the just chapstick brand. I think it works the best and keeps my lips from getting really chapped. I am prone to very chapped lips, especially in the winter, so keeping chapstick on me is essential. And in this bag, I also like to keep my loop noise dampening earplugs. I do struggle with some sensory issues. I'm really sensitive to certain noises. Like if people are talking loudly, if the music is loud, if I'm at a concert and I think the music is just too overwhelming, or if I go to a movie and the sounds are just too stimulating, I like to just pull these out and pop them in. And it's nice to keep these in my bag so that whenever I am feeling overwhelmed, I can just pull them out of my bag and just pop them in, and it dampens the noises around me so that they're not so loud and overstimulating. And these are nice because you can still maintain a conversation and you can clearly hear the person that you're conversing with. So it doesn't block out sound, it just makes it so that it's a little bit dampened. Also in this pocket, I like to keep a scrunchie. It is very hot and humid here in the Midwest in the summer, easily reaching the 90s or even the very low 100s. And so I do like to keep this in my bag for just if I need to pull up my hair with my sensory issues. Sometimes it gets overwhelming feeling the hair on my neck. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you have sensory issues, let me know. Because sometimes it gets overwhelming feeling just the hair resting on my neck and I have to pull it up out of the way or it drives me crazy. Also, on hot, humid days, I like to carry a travel deodorant. Not just on hot, humid days, I keep this in my bag at all times, so it's always in there. But it is especially important on very hot and very humid days to have this because deodorant just does not hold up in this Midwestern heat. And it also comes in handy whenever I'm traveling because then I don't have to pack my general deodorant that I use on a daily basis and I can just pull this out of my backpack and use it whenever I'm on the go. I also like to keep a thing of travel hand lotion. My hands also get very dry, much like my lips do. And I have found this one from Love, Beauty, and Planet that is very creamy and just really makes my hands not feel greasy, but also moisturized. I also keep a nail file in this bag. I have a nice glass nail file that I keep in my bathroom drawer, but I also have this cheap one that I take with me everywhere. My nails are generally unpainted, so they're prone to chipping. And so when I have a nail file on me, it's just quick and easy to pull that out and fix my nail so that it's all even and nice and groomed. And lastly, I keep a fidget cube in this little pouch. I haven't seen these in forever, but I bought this whenever they were really hyped, and I'm so glad I did because I really love fidgeting with this. It has a bunch of different sides and a bunch of different like buttons and knobs that you can play with. And I have always struggled with social anxiety, and so this has really come in handy whenever I'm in a situation when I'm feeling fidgety, because when I'm feeling a little bit fidgety. I always pick at my cuticles or bite on my nails, and that is a bad habit to have. So by having a fidget cube on me, I am able to stop that habit and still be able to fidget with something when I'm feeling anxious or overwhelmed. And that's it. Those are all of the items that I keep in my everyday bag. And I think if I counted right, that is less than 20 items that I keep in my bag on a daily basis. And I like carrying only the essentials because it makes it very easy to find what I need when I need it. And I especially love this bag because it is small enough to carry around without it being cumbersome. It is very light and easy to travel with, and so I can grab it and go wherever I need to go. This bag is also roomy enough to where I can bring other items if I need to. Like if I'm going out for a long period of time, I'll pack my water bottle with me so that I can stay hydrated while I'm out. I can also pack my Kindle if I feel like I need it. Honestly, I pack my Kindle wherever I go just in case there's a reading emergency. And sometimes I even pack my journal with me if I'm feeling really overwhelmed and feel like I might just need to sit down and write some things out. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. And please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't already. Liking my video is currently the best way to support my channel, and I appreciate every single one of you that likes my videos every single time. And until next time, bye!